Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thou Wow Thursdays, where your girl keeps it a stack with you on everything that has to do with relationships. And as you can see from the title, this week I really want to talk about cutoff culture. What is cutoff culture? So cutoff culture is basically this ease of cutting people off who have wronged you, who seem toxic, who, you might feel like you're outgrowing the relationship, right? But I feel like it's starting to become very negative, and the act and the thought of cutoff culture is really starting to become toxic. So basically, we are allowing ourselves to just rid our lives of all of these people who were once important to us, who we held a candle to, people who just really had our backs with certain things. But once people start to do things that are deemed negative in your eyes, that are deemed toxic in your eyes, you automatically just want to cut them off. Now, I'm not saying don't cut people out of your life. If you know me, you know that I have cut people out of my life before. But there's a step that needs to be introduced. And this step is basically redefining the relationship that you have with that person and learning to love the new version of them. Try that first. And the reason why I say that you should try that first is because they might just be evolving. We're humans. We are multifaceted. We go through different stages in our lives. We learn new things. We shed old skin and we welcome the new. And so when people are doing that, if you really truly value this person, you love this person, you want to keep them in your life, but you're not really liking the direction that they're going, depending on what it is, of course, but maybe you just need to redefine your relationship with them. Maybe this is somebody that you used to talk to every single day, but now you are kind of moving in two different directions in life, and now you're not really talking to them every day, but you might end up just talking to them once every 2 weeks. That's okay. That's okay that you don't have the same relationship with somebody that you once had. That's completely fine. Or say this is someone that you kind of feel like, well, I don't have anything to talk to them about. Every time I try to talk to them about my business, every time I try to talk to them about XYZ, they don't really have a whole bunch of positive things to say. Now that's toxic, and that needs to be addressed. Address things first before completely cutting people off. If it's somebody that you truly want to have in your life, if you truly care about that relationship, 100% address it first. And this is something that I teach my couples to do when it comes to their relationships, as far as like a groom and a bride. It's something we talk about in our premarital counseling. Is you can't expect everything to stay the same, but also don't expect everything to change. And I know it's weird to hear that, but it's so 100% true. Me and my husband, we've been together since high school. Do you think I am the same person that I was when he met me when I was 15, 16 years old? No. God, no. I am not that same girl. Praise. There's a beauty and a necessity in life when it comes to evolution and evolving as a human being. You have to evolve. And so when you make a commitment in a relationship, it says this is supposed to be for forever. Well, this person is not going to be the same at 15, at 25, at 35, at 60, at 75, at 90, at whatever. This person is not going to be the same. Yes, they will have some consistencies, but they are not going to be the same individual person. As you go through life, you're going to have to figure out who this new person is in this journey and learn to love them in this new endeavor in their life that they have going on. So, for example, me as a high school student was not the same person as I was once I got to college. As the same person is not the same person as I was once I got married, once I became, a mom, once I started doing my own business. These are the things that we go through that change you. Once you have loss in your life, and once you have, new things come into your life, it just completely changes you. Things change you, and that's completely okay. I know I'm saying completely a lot, because it is. It's 100% okay. So this is kind of something that is applied in your intimate relationships that needs to be applied in your friendships. People assume that you're supposed to treat relationships as a friendship different as you do in your intimate relationships, and a lot of the things still carry over. So if you're not going to just completely cut off your spouse, put that same energy into your friendships. Figure out a new way that you can connect with your friends. If you feel like you're starting to drift, try that first. And if it's still not working, if it's still not happening, then of course cut them off. Move on, because some relationships are meant to shed out of your life. It's for a reason. So thank you so much for tuning in. This was Style Wow Thursdays, where we keep it a stack, and I'll see you next week.